All right. Early in the morning, and I promise you, I did not even have this here playing. This here is Ox of Fire. He was in my inbox last night, and this is what he left in my inbox. And I tell you, there's no way that I could have let this one here pass. I've never done anything like this before. Now, I really wished I had done this at the very beginning when I first heard it, but it's going to be interesting. I want to get your opinion on this, but before I hit play on this thing, let me explain. This is the reason why those who hold the truth and hold it in a lie took away from us the book of Enoch. They took away from us the book of Yasha. And this is why they control the teachings of the Bible. This, what you are about to hear, is beyond anything that I could even imagine. Just when you think that you done heard it all, in all reality, you ain't heard nothing yet. Now, understand this. They claim the destruction of the earth on global warming, and they say that they need to bring the emissions down and the carbons down to zero. That's not what's happening to the earth, people. This right here, this abomination, what you are about to hear, is what's happening to the earth. Because what they are doing right now is the exact same thing that the people was doing during the time of Lot in Sodom and Gomorrah. This is why it was destroyed. And this is the same reason it's going to be destroyed again. If there was ever a reason as to why the earth need Israel to stand up, listen to this foolishness here.
But let me tell you why we are proud to be queer. Why we say we're queer, well, we want the world to know that we're queer. We're queer because God is queer. You heard it here first. God is mother and father. Hello. God is she, him, and they. Got all the pronouns. And that is actually biblically accurate. Yes, God is sometimes father, but yes, God is also the mother eagle teaching her young to fly. And yes, God is it. God is a rainbow. God is a castle. God is a rock. God is El Shaddai, the God of the mountains, but those mountains are a metaphor for breast. And so El Shaddai is often translated as the almighty breasted one. God is Lord. And in the book of Job, we're told that Lord's womb produces the winter frost. God is non-binary. God's chosen and anointed king, David, makes a marital type covenant with another man, Jonathan. God is non-binary, and God's chosen leader is bisexual. One of the ways God is experienced by the prophet Ezekiel is as a rainbow. Ezekiel says, it was like the bow that appears in the sky on a rainy day. That's what the presence of God was like for him. Like the bow that appears in the sky at a rainy day. Ezekiel knew a rainbow God, and that rainbow God still blesses her rainbow people. And one of our creation myths, God makes Adam, God, all by God's self, makes a person. There's not a couple involved. There's not a birth process. It is a very queer event to just make a person. And then Adam, without the help of a woman, gives birth to Eve, with the help of a surgical process that God provides, but still. A man gives life to a woman. And without a biological mother, Eve then is a woman who would have a Y chromosome. If there was no woman to provide the XX, then so this woman born of a man would have the male chromosome. So the mythic primordial couple are by definition transgender. Yes. It's the Bible. What are you going to do? God is the queerest of all characters. And we are made in God's image. So queer, yes, in a political sense, queer means to spoil the heteronormative power structure and the patriarchal power structure. And yes, queer means different, and for those claiming it for themselves, it can mean special. But queer, in a religious context, can also mean holy, godly, God-like.
Before I get out of here, fam, I want to read something out of the book of Romans. This is chapter 1, and I'm going to start at verse 18. It says, "For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them. For the Most High had shown it unto them. For the invisible things," listen to this here, people. "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible Allahayim into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and fourfooted beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore Allahayim gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of Allahayim into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. But the thing to understand the most is, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by those things which are made. The Most High made marriage, man and woman, and through that union you have baby. These are the things that he made, that we see, that we can understand the eternal Godhead and how it works with the Most High. You have the Most High Ahaya and his bride, the Ruach Kadash, and their son, Hamashiach. We don't see it, but we believe it. The scriptures tell us so. So blasphemous talking like this right here, this guy here, I can almost guarantee you he is going to die a strange death. Sheer Yeshub, Judah, Truth Be Told, Flex Podcast Extra. Hey, this one here was mind blowing. Aksafah, I want to thank you for this one here. Shalom.